both leaders. They are both leaders. No. You have people you are ruling. You have
They follow
people you are
order. They have
ruling.
their principles.
You have people you are ruling.
Because they are a president of the nation.
Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting episode of Girls Closet on Flip TV. I am Marilyn and you know this show is for everything ladies, our thoughts, vibes, lives and more. And as usual, I have two pretty ladies in the studio with me.
Welcome on the show once again. I am Betty.
And I am Trisha.
Today promises to be a mind-blowing one, so we'd like you to stay with us. But before we move on, let us look at the issues. Today, more than ever, there are agitation of sovereignty among ethnic groups in Nigeria, leading to the emergence of militant outfits, insecurity, kidnapping, and threat to lives and properties. From indigenous people of Biafra to Ododuwa Nation and others, Nigeria is more divided than ever under the watch of President Muhammadu Buhari. The issue is, are Nigerians united? Why is the agitation to separate Nigeria louder now than ever? And must we go to war before we separate? What is the way forward for us in Nigeria? These are the issues we'll be looking at today on the show Girls Closet on Flip TV. So ladies, what do you think about these issues?
Firstly, I will hail my beautiful country, Nigeria. Well, you actually said something about unity. Is Nigeria united? I believe Nigeria have actually been united in some occasions. Okay. In some occasions, probably deciding what to do and how. But in other occasions too, they have not been united.
Wait, in what occasions can you give us instances?
Okay, maybe celebrating the Independence Day. You know, everybody will come, Wazobia, like election sometimes, or when it's just come about like, okay, we just want to like national duties and everything, but there's somewhere somehow that we just believe that we are not united.
And don't you think that even these instances you're giving us about we be united, we are just doing it because we have to do it. It's something occasionally we have to do it. That's why we just have to come together. And we don't really love ourselves.
It's still under the umbrella of federal government. You understand? Mm-hmm. You being under the umbrella of federal government actually keeps you in check. Okay. But once that umbrella is off, I believe it's going to be so obvious that it has been that we are not actually united. Or what do you think?
Well, I actually want to add to what you said in the aspect of instances. Well, I'll bring to our memory the Menta's protest. It was really something that so many people did not expect. So in that aspect, I'll say yes, Nigerians are united. Because for us to have youth come out in that magnitude and say, okay, this is what we want. We want an anti-police brutality. And you see so many, in fact, youths that, like, I've never seen youths united in that area before. You know, we see youths to be, they are just this, they have this nonchalant attitude and everything. But for them to come out with the hashtag NSAS protest and everything, so united, and it was a national issue. It wasn't something that, okay, it was just Lagosians doing, or it was just those in the south side. No, it was a national issue, which goes to show that one way or the other, deep down, in spite of our ethnicity, the diverse ethnic tribes we have, one way or the other, we still have that identity, the ideology that we are all Nigerians. Okay. That's it. And then there's something Betty said that I'm trying to recollect it, but then the fact is, we are actually united. Okay. No matter our ethnic tribes, we are united. The only problem we are having is because of the political atmosphere that we're dealing with, because of how the leadership is being run in the country. It is what has made people to come and say, okay, fine, I don't want to be under the umbrella of Nigeria again. I want to create my own identity. It's basically because of how things are being. Nobody likes poverty. Nobody wants to be under the heat. Nobody wants to feel sidelined. Okay, imagine we're seated here. I'm from the Ibibio tribe, you're a Yoruba lady, and then we go for an interview, and because the person interviewing us is a Yoruba person, he doesn't look at the fact, he doesn't look at the qualification or what I have to bring to the table.
Look at the tribe.
He looks at the tribe and all that. So imagine that kind of situation. Will make someone to want to feel withdrawn and feel like, where is this country heading to? You understand? But
Yes.
then if we put out sentiment, and if we have a very good political system, nobody will want to say I want to go
Okay,
this way.
let me cut you short there, Tricia. What do you think is the way forward? Because now we have IPOP, we have Biafra, we have Oduduwa Nation. Even I think recently Oduduwa, they raised their flag at the United Kingdom. I hope you guys saw it. They said they don't want to be part of Nigeria. I heard a story that more than 1,000 women went from abroad, came down to Nigeria to go visit the Oni of Ife, asking for a divided nation, and they don't want to be. Do you think this is the way forward?
See, for me, division is not the way forward. Because, okay, look at it this way. We want to divide. For instance, we want to have the Oduduwa people, we want to have IPOP, and want in that Oduduwa people, we still have people within that caucus that still want to do something in their own way that will not favor everybody. See, we are humans. There's nothing I will do that will favor everybody. No. So division is not the way forward.
Okay.
I believe if our political leaders come together and look at it that, okay, this is what we should do. This is where we are lagging. See, the fact is, our political leaders know where we are lagging behind.
They
know. But for the fact that the situation is somehow favoring them, they've come to the realization that if they make things work better, then we the citizens will not be subject to them in that aspect. So for me, division is not the way forward. But there's no how we want to divide. Even within Oduduwa people, you can't favor everybody because everybody has their own mindset. They have what they want to achieve. They have their own goals and aspirations. So you will come up with a constitution that will not favor everybody. So division is not the way forward.
I get you on that, but look at it from this angle. People believe that people are in political offices to help their own tribe. That's why people believe that because an Hausa man or a Yoruba man or an Igbo man is on the seat of authority now. So now we have more Igbo people in power, or maybe we have more Hausa people, or maybe we have more Yoruba people. So I think the tribe are trying to curb this and say no. If that is what is happening, that maybe when a particular tribe is in authority, we're trying to help our people. We would rather have our own nations that can favor and protect our own people.
That's why I said if we put aside sentiment, this country will move forward. See, fine. Okay, let's say let me put for instance, I'm a Yoruba person, I want to help a Yoruba person. But when I come out to look at it that we are all humans, we are all Nigerians, I won't want to put ethnicity, I won't want my tribe to be the first thing I'll have in mind. I'll look at what that person has to offer. So one of the problems you're having is actually putting sentiment in play. You understand? Because see, and then people have this ideology of, okay, probably the colonization era and everything. People are still moving under that line and having that mentality that, okay, probably if we divide, that's when things will be better. The truth is, if we divide, things will get worse.
Okay.
Because fine, Nigeria is blessed. If we can come together and converse all these words together for the betterment of everybody, we will move forward. So there's nothing like, okay, if I go for Oduduwa or I go for IPOP, then that's when, no. Because see, know how. Okay, let me bring it down to the grassroots. In a family, let's say a family of 4, as a child, you know what you want.
Sure.
Your parents cannot meet to all your needs. They cannot meet up to all your demands. They will always want to try to do their best. Now let's bring it down to let's now look at it in the nation as a whole.
Okay.
Buhari is our father. There is no how he cannot meet to all of our needs. He can only try. Now, the thing is, we need to come to the realization that, okay, Buhari is trying his best. I, as an individual, what am I doing? What am I bringing to the table? The state governments have to look. The state government have to look at the fact that, okay, the federal level is trying its best, but we as a state level, what are we doing? The local government also have to look at it also. Okay, the state government is doing this. They are trying to put things in place. What are we as a
family?
That's it.
Too.
So we have to look at it step by step in terms of hierarchy and not leaving all the whole burden to the federal government.
Yes, I would like to highlight more on that. You know that one thing is that people people now believe our wrong to be our right. And once they find you doing the right thing, it's now wrong. I hope you guys are getting me.
Yeah.
What is wrong now in Nigeria? It's what is right. And once you found doing it, look at it from this aspect. A man shared a story of himself that he was always, when you are trying to go to your home, you are supposed to take a roundabout to take the right route. But because there is an escape route, you can just take to your home. So we just take one way to get home. So one day, he now decided to try to take the normal route. His son was not telling him that, Daddy, why are you going through the wrong route? You understand? It is because over time, the culture have been imbibed you that you have to break laws. So subconsciously, you grew up learning that I have to break law. Nothing will happen to me. Who will arrest me for breaking law?
That is what is affecting us.
But now, I want to ask you, why do you think that the agitation for one nation, Yoruba people saying we want the Oduduwa nation, IPOB and all, why do you think the agitation is coming now than ever? I mean, Nigeria has been there for, I think it's our 61st. It should be 61st independence anniversary in October. So why is the agitation now than ever?
I believe a lot of people are actually tired. True, they are actually tired. You know, I recently checked a news and where the former president, and that's Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, was actually accusing the president. It was like, okay, I never knew you, I never saw you. I gave you the position of a minister in the FCT. But what it's just actually more like accusing him of sentiment. But Buhari, like our president, will not assign anybody he does not know. Like ethnicity is a problem, religion is a problem. So a lot of people are actually fed up. Like, okay, you tell us, okay, today Nigeria will be fine, Nigeria will be fine, Nigeria will be fine. We think
nothing is happening.
You know, sometimes when it's just like when you try a lotion, we are ladies, and you're like, this lotion is not working for you. You want to try something new. So people want to try something new. I believe this is just.
And I think another thing is, look at that situation of NSAS, like the one you talked about. The president said nothing. You know, it's like I'm a child, I'm crying out, Daddy, I need money to make my hair. Oh, Daddy, you've not given me allowances for 2 months. I need my allowance. I just need to be fine. And my dad is not saying anything. He's not promising me that you will get your allowance next week. He has not said maybe we'll even give me my allowance. So what was it? He expects violence. Like I just walked into his room one day and be like, I've been talking to you since all the days. You're not even giving me a word. You're not even doing as if you even heard me. I think that was what led to the whole NSAS one. Because, you know, the youth were fed up. This man is not saying anything. We've been protesting. We've been saying no to this. You've not even signed a statement. I want to talk of you coming on the national TV to address us. And these are the youth coming and clamoring for their rights. And you've not said anything. So I think that's another issue. You know, it's more or less like nonchalant attitude.
I just believe we don't have government, but we assume we have one. You know, when people tell us, sometimes, I don't know, maybe you've had this, when people say, okay, the president is dead, for example, and you tell me again that the president wants to address the nation, and you are sitting down. You said the president is dead. Now, okay, you heard that the president wants to address you, and you sit down.
Because we want a year.
Because we actually don't have a government.
We are even open for something.
You know, the thing is, Buhari is this kind of. See, if you get to understand, you know, one thing about life is, and one thing I've come to realize is, before we have to speak out, let's observe certain things. I've come to the realization of the kind of personality that Buhari has. He's this kind of person that, let me put it in this way, he doesn't just jump at something. Like, it's not as if he doesn't know what he's going on. He knows what he's use the word reserved.
I don't think a president should be reserved when there are things you need to tackle.
It's an urgent
when there are things you need to tackle.
It's an urgent. Okay. Will you be reserved if your friend is dying?
The fact there's an exposure. You need to be here as the president to.
That is why you are there as the president.
To sympathize with people and you.
Let's not get it wrong.
Even a press release, we do something. Let's
not get it wrong. The fact that he's the president doesn't take away the fact that he's
just acknowledging you that
I'm not in support of. See, that's what I'm in support of.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to make us get a fact. He's a president, fine, but he's a human being. The fact that I'm taking up the title of a minister doesn't take away the fact that I'm a woman. I have emotions. And so the fact that he's a president doesn't take away the fact that he has his own attitude, he has his own way of expressing himself. It doesn't take that away. The only thing is that he might just try to adapt to the changes, but not everybody is capable or able to adapt to
I just believe he should communicate anyhow.
See, if you see, what I'm trying to say is, if you observe him very well, you will know that his attitude is the kind of character he has.
He's a military kind of
yes, he has that, coming from that
reserve,
he's reserved,
dad.
He feels, you know what I believe.
He feels, okay, this is what I want to do. Let me not tell these people yet until I'm certain that
Wait,
they
I
that
think
person.
wait, psychologist.
Wait, let me say something.
That's
Trisha, you know
right
what?
now.
You
I
know
don't
one thing.
understand.
People values change. Like now, I can take up a job that I don't like to talk with people. I don't like to relate with people.
Yeah.
But when I take up the job, my job description.
We expect you.
Wait, my job description, it is expected that I relate with people. I learn how to keep relationship. So even when I'm an introvert, but because of my job description, and I must meet up to the job of that, I must meet up to the task to the task of that job. So for me to keep up in that position, know how, one way or the other, either going on YouTube or Google or something, I would, even when I'm still an introvert, I'll try to learn how to relate with people. You understand?
I
So
understand
once you are a president, I'm not disputing your fact that you're that kind of person. I know that it's very difficult to change an old man. You understand? Yes.
Not just I know, even a younger person.
Isn't a younger person?
What's your use
But
to?
you know,
It takes time.
let me tell you something. It boils down to responsibility.
Thank you.
Once I know that I must. It's not a should.
You guys are actually talking about Buhari like our president.
Yes.
What about the Queen of England? She responds. These are people that
You
follow
cannot. You cannot.
no.
You cannot relate
What are you
human
saying?
emotion to that of
No,
the
no.
They are both presidents.
No,
They are both
They are both
leaders. They are both leaders.
They are both
They are
leaders.
both leaders.
No.
Yes, you have people you are
This is a
ruling.
royal house
You
that
have
they
people
follow
you are
order. They have
ruling.
their principles.
You have people you are ruling.
After
And because
becoming
you are
the president of the
because
nation,
you
I am
have people
Queen
you
of
are
England.
ruling, you need to listen to them
no,
and be able to
and it's even
respond to
coming
them.
from
You are a leader.
She's a woman. No,
Okay,
no.
guys.
See,
Okay,
yeah.
guys.
See,
Okay,
I'm not
guys.
disputing that fact. These are two leaders from two different kinds of backgrounds.
I
You
understand
cannot-
you.
see,
You
But
can't-
because
you
you are a
can't-
leader, you just say, okay,
you can't
let's
treat
let
us
us
what you're
because
You
saying.
can't treat
yeah.
us like
You
trash
can't
because
Yes,
we are
no,
not
because
Just
Nigerians.
like make us understand.
No,
I
you
understand
are trying to
you.
make us to understand Buhari's what is it called, psychology or something. No, I won't
Wait,
take that
wait,
from
Okay,
you.
that's your
Okay,
own
okay, let's
Ah,
go
no.
Wait. Okay,
He's a
fine.
leader, and leaders are expected to do something.
True, but it doesn't take away his own personality.
I know,
as
I
an
know.
And he does not.
Wait.
He doesn't have to bring that to us.
Okay,
He doesn't have
wait.
to bring that to us.
I understand the side Trisha is coming from. He has his own personality. He's human being too. You know, I try to make us understand that no matter what's happening to you, understand that people are also human beings.
Yeah.
I understand that part. But because you are a leader, it boils down to you. You have people you are leading, so you are responsible to them. You understand? You are responsible to them. So if you can try to merge your personality with the understanding that I am a leader and I have people I'm responsible to, I think it will make a lot of sense and will make us move forward as a nation.